Hey, good afternoon. I just finished up the work done to the engine. I did the lower intake. I did the with the head gasket. I did both valve gaskets. I did the spark plugs, replaced spark plug wires, installed a new thermostat with a new thermostat gasket. So, and then I filled up the coolant with just distilled water. I this natural spring water. No, it's distilled water. It's that blue thing right there. You buy it you can find them at independent grocers, superstore, etc., etc. So anyway, after I did all that, I filled up the radiator, and I let it with distilled water. So I did that, and then I realized, okay, I'm missing a step. So I went out, I picked up two of these, and the first one is I let it run with the distilled water. So, and then I let it run for about 15 minutes up to temperature. And then I went to the store, Canadian Tire, and I grabbed one of these. So, with that, and then yeah, it seems to be like it's on point. Like the heat is on point. So my clock says 12:03. It was actually 12:02. So we're just gonna hang out here and let it get up to temperature, because I have to do this like twice. So once, the first time round, I drained all the coolant, and then I also changed out the water pump. That's why I'm doing a flush, brand new water pump. So um, so so I changed out the water pump, and put a brand new water pump in, and I just did that. So I literally just put in distilled water like yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. I just did the water pump. So I put in the distilled water, and then I had to charge the battery. It died on me again. So I let it go a couple minutes. I think I let it run like 10-15 minutes. So yeah, overall this is pretty easy. So as you can see, it's coming around. And I turned the heat on all the way. I turned it this, and then I turned that. So basically it's literally going through the heater core. And yeah, it's actually it's warm. Yeah. So far, all in all, this van has been super easy to work on. It's a little intimidating if you've never done mechanic, but for a seasoned mechanic that's been doing this for a lot of years, well, it's a walk in the park, folks. Literally, it takes about 4 hours to do the heads, the valves, spark plug wires, drain the coolant, and then do the coolant flush. Yeah, it's roughly about 4 hours. Wow, it's actually it's only been a couple minutes. well, I ran it earlier, a couple hours back, and as you can see, it's actually, yeah, within 5 minutes. Yeah. No, this has been a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to this. I got to drop it off at the dealership because like I stated in the last video, it was roughly I changed out 3 of the bleeder valves, and the 4th bleeder valve stripped out on me, so I'm gonna get the dealership to change out the rear passenger bleeder valve, and then the brake emergency cable, like this right here, it's shot. Yeah, so there's as you can see, yeah, there's nothing there, so that has to be addressed. So we're at 6 minutes, and yeah, so they say I'm gonna let it go for about 10 minutes. Oh yeah, and I also bled the brakes. Yeah, I've done quite a bit of work on this over the last couple of months. When it was snowing in my earlier videos, I stated I have frostbitten fingers, and so they're healed, but when it gets too cold, around -10, my fingertips literally start going numb, so to speak. Dangerous. Yeah. And then started working, making more money, ordered parts, coolants, and everything that I need to do, and I pick up stuff as I go. Yeah, so here we are, 7 minutes. Oh yeah, and the other thing is, I had the green coolant in this van when I got it. I didn't put it in. The previous owners put in the green coolant, and you know what? With older vehicles, that's fine. But this is why I'm doing a coolant flush, because they had green coolant, and apparently it's a chemical reaction between the green and the orange. It's just real gummy. Yeah, I'm not too sure about the chemical process. Yeah. Yeah. All in all, this is the perfect van for a novice. First time ever doing head gasket, valve gaskets. I've done a thermostat on a 2002 Pontiac. Yeah, first time even doing brake bleeder valves. Yeah, go figure. So I'm learning as I go, and so far it's just been a learning curve. I've made a few mistakes along the way, but I've learned from the mistakes that I have made. And that's the important thing, because the sole reason is the next time I do this, I'm going to have the proper sequence, as well as pay attention to the torque. So 10 minutes, yeah. And when I got the van back from the dealership mechanic, he said there was a miss. The 3 major things he stated was the engine had a misfire. That was the first thing, and yeah, I heard that. Second thing was the brakes there was like little to no brake pressure. So there's air in the brakes. And then I requested a coolant flush, which is just normal. And he's like, you need a new water pump. So yeah, that's the long and short of it. And my engine is caked of oil, and I've been cleaning it up little by little by little. And I can feel there's just something going on. So, oh yeah. Okay, check this out. There's like something going on. There seems to be a chirping noise. Check this out. And that's where it is now. So, is this normal? Let me know. Alright, well, I gotta pick up more water. Yeah, this is the first flush, and I think I might have to do 2, 3. Depending on the first flush will say how it's gonna go with the next flushes. So as for now, I have the old green coolant in there, and then I have distilled water mixed with the old green coolant. I think it's Rizlone green coolant, I think. And then now I just added in this cleaner and super flush. But that noise, it feels like it's coming from over there. And then there's a chirping noise. I hope you guys can hear this. Cruise, coast, accelerate. What? Yeah, I don't know about this. Wow, it's actually it's like super cool air. It's not even air conditioned, is it? Yeah, geez, I don't know. It is cool though. It is really, really cool. So, yeah. Alright, well, this is kind of a mismatched video, but a little longer than I expected, but yeah. So, what's the normal, like, this is technically running temperature right now, so I'm gonna, like, is this normal? So yeah, so that's where it is. I can't. So, and again, you know, I've never had a Dodge Grand Caravan before, so every vehicle is different. So, 15, let's go with 16, we'll cut it off there. So let me know, is this normal? And again, this is only the first flush. I still got to get everything. I got to do 2 of these. So this is the first flush, and it's with the old green Rizlone coolant. I got this super cleaner and super flush and distilled water. So yeah, okay guys, I'll let you guys know how it goes. Take care.